Good afternoon. I'm going to give everybody a quick overview of the RFID and how RFID works in the Trackabout smartphone application. So I'll go ahead and log in. And we're going to go to Settings, RFID Settings. And that RFID settings, it only shows up in the application based on a client configuration, and the specific name of the client configuration is in our wiki. So on this screen, we're going to tap RFID device, and right now I'm using the RFID 2000, so I will select that, save. And it will bring us back to that page we were just on, and now we can change the RFID power setting. The RFID power setting that you set here is it's going to be the default application wide. So if you don't set the power setting on a specific screen, this is the setting that's going to be used. So I will go ahead and scan, and you can see what I just scanned so far. I'm going to lower the power settings. I have 3 tags in front of me. So you can see you lower the power settings, and then you need to get a little bit closer to the tag to scan it. So I'm going to set that back to 100% clear and go back. And next we're going to we're going to also test the barcode scanning. Let's see, I believe I have a barcode on my screen. Yep, there we go. So barcode scanning works. And next let's go to one of our actions. Let's try out locate. Pick a location, a use state, and now we're going to scan. So I just scanned a barcode, and I can click this the dot in the lower right to switch to RFID scanning. So I will do that. And again, I have several tags in front of me, and it scanned all of those. Also in this menu down here, you can go to RFID settings, and this is where you'll set your screen specific power settings. So for example, let's say that there's a specific screen where we want the user to have to hold the RFID scanner a little bit closer to the tag for accuracy. We can come in here, lower it. They can also test it after they change it, save it, and go back to the screen, and it will require you to hold it a little bit closer to the tag. Also, this switch to barcode scanning, that's only going to be visible for the Zebra RFID 2000 because it does not have a physical mode button on it like the RFID 8500 does. So that's why that option is there. Also, we have the ability with the TC20 to program one of the side yellow buttons to switch the mode as well. So that's also has been programmed into the application. So while we're still on this screen, what I'll do, so again, I have the TC20, which is the Android device, and it is docked with the RFID 2000. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to disconnect the two. You'll see we get a message, RFID scanner has disconnected, and it automatically puts you back into barcode scanning mode. So I just scanned a barcode off of my screen, and right now I will put the TC20 back, dock it back with the RFID 2000, and it will detect it. And I can, it's not going to allow me to rescan items that have already been added. So you can see it allows me to scan RFID tags again. Okay. So another thing to note is that um, there's really two main things we had to program our screens for RFID. For the first is, do we want to accept RFID at all? And if we do we want to limit it to being a single scan mode versus a multi-scan mode? So the screen we're looking at right now, it's allowing it's in a multi-scan mode, so I can scan multiple tags and it will just send them through to the screen and get processed right away. But there's other screens where after you scan a tag, we perform some sort of user like a prompt for the user to enter in information, and on those screens, for now anyway, we only allow one tag to be scanned at a time. So for example, we recently found out on the delivery screen that if you scan a bulk tag, it will sometimes prompt for a volume and some additional information. Now I don't have that. I don't have one of those tags available right in front of me, but you notice when I go to scan something. When I go to scan a tag, it's only going to do one at a time. So how that works, when it's in single scan mode, behind the scenes, it still tries to find all of the tags that it can pick up through scanning. But out of those, it picks the tag that had the highest RSSI, and RSSI stands for Relative Signal Strength Indicator. So if the tag is closer to the RFID reader, it's going to have a higher value, and if it's further away, it's lower. So that's how we. So in single scan mode, we collect all of the information within a second while they're holding the trigger in, and we send through the tag that has the highest RSSI value. So I'm just going to go back. And I believe that's it. I'm not going to do a demo right now with the RFID 8500. Really, the only difference is that when you're on the scanning screen and you click on the ... you're not going to see that switch to RFID scanning option because the RFID 8500 actually has a physical mode button on the side that you can press that will toggle between scanning barcodes and scanning RFIDs. You will still have the RFID settings though, where you can change the power levels. Okay, I think that's it for now. Thank you.